Nice one.
Look at that! Cool! He's cute!
That's actually a nice one.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I just literally dropped this rod down and he bit on right away. That is so cool. He inhaled it. Awesome. Walleye fishing has been absolutely just horrible this winter. It's been so slow. So we decided to hop in the pickup today, drive down to Bemidji, and stop at one of the 10,000 lakes you can stop at. I just switched my jig bait to a butterworm, and I dropped it down, and this little guy caught on right away. So it was pretty exciting. First fish. Hopefully we catch some more.
That's like fun. Just waiting there for a second. Got some pink line too.
Wow, both of them.
Nothing wrong with that. It's amazing their color differences from one to the next. Nice fish. Okay, so what we're using is this tungsten jig right here. You can see that. Chartreuse with some striping and stuff on it. And then we're using a butterworm. We thought these butterworms were going to be too big. You know, they're about 3 times as big as a waxworm, but as soon as we put that on, it was game on. I caught one right away, Steph caught one right away. So we're going to drop that back down there. We're sitting in about 24 feet of water. And about, as soon as you get to the bottom 4 feet, all of a sudden you'll see the bottom rise. Because it's loaded with these panfish. Yep. There comes one right now. 3. They're just hugging the bottom. Now they're all sitting right up against my jig. There we had one hitting. It's kind of a competition down there. As soon as you get a couple of them, one's going to strike. Try to get that butterworm first. I've got a light bobber on there right now, but I'm not even using it. I'm just using that spring bobber. There we got one. You know, they're pretty small. Me and Steph got a couple nice ones about the size of my hand, but this is a lot better than going to Lake of the Woods. We went there a couple times this year, and there's some people that are hitting it pretty good, but we just have not had good luck. We've went there 2-3 times, and we've sat there and caught 2 fish all day. So come down here, spend the day, nice weather, catch some different fish. And you never know down here. You can hook into walleyes, bass. You know, these lakes down by Bemidji are loaded with different species of fish, walleye. And there's been some big ones caught, so we'll just come down here, put a couple worms down and some waxies, catch some panfish all day, and you never know what else we're going to hook into. Fish on! Record small one of the day.
He's cute.
I'll let you have that wax. whole time, and neither one of us had a wax worm or any type of bait on. So yeah, we put some bait on, and all of a sudden the screen just filled up. Looks like a February Christmas tree all lit up.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say Steph's fish is probably a little bit bigger, but we're out here, we're doing some pan fishing on one of those 10,000 lakes, as Steph said. We're out here just having some fun. We have not had any luck catching walleyes, so come out here, catch some panfish. Beautiful day out. You can't ask for much nicer weather. We're going to let this guy go, obviously. He's like 6 inches, but... It's rolling.
Oh.
You must have hooked into my other line here, though. Oh, that's a big old...
Oh, he's nice. Still down there.
Oh, and I had him hooked good, too, and he stripped me. Ooh. There we go. Nice.
Ooh, he's a nice one.
That's a patty.
Awesome.
2-2. Steph tied it. Oosh.
He's pretty.
Oh. Nothing wrong with that.
Definitely not.
As long as my hand. That's a really nice thing about those tungsten jigs, is you can reel up and put on new bait and be down there in 2 seconds. They're heavy and they sink right to the bottom.
They do.
If you got good line that isn't coiling.
Doesn't coil, yeah.
Steph's got some of that straight from the factory line on her rod still, and that stuff always seems to coil. We're in 22 feet of water and I can get my jig down there in just a couple seconds with a tungsten jig.
I just had a bite on this one.
Oh, I was too slow!
Way to go.
Too slow! I knew he was going to hit it too, and I...
Was it because I was talking?
No, I knew he was going to hit it. He was just quicker than I was.
Let me see.
There's a fish moving up to you. Oh, he hit it hard too!
He did! Guarantee he got my freaking phone.
Oh, there! Redemption!
Nice. Feisty one.
Is that? That's a decent one.
Yeah.
You got another line too.
Got my other one.
Not as big as some of the other ones, but
No, but he came back.
you don't get a lot of meat off them smaller ones. They gotta be the size of your hand to get a nice chunk off them anyways.
Probably not.
So this guy will go back. Catching some nice panfish the size of my hand on this light tackle and light rods is pretty fun. Me and Steph don't do this too often. We're so stuck on going to Lake of the Woods, and we've hit Devil's Lake a couple times this year as well and catch a couple nice walleyes, but something a little different. I got pretty big hands, and that's a nice panfish. There we go.
Finally. He's been staring at our jigs for the past 20 minutes. Stole our bait for the last 20 minutes and finally caught him. It's a decent sized one.
This light gear makes you feel like you got a monster. Probably one of the medium-sized ones that we're catching. We've caught some nicer ones though that we're keeping. It's not too often I keep panfish to clean up, but got what do we got? 5 there, nice ones right now. But yeah, that one's a little smaller than my hand. We'll let him go and very big, but none of these guys do. Another perch. Yeah, we're gonna have a big perch run here. Yeah. Jumbos are gonna move in.
Hopefully.
This is just a start.
He's hungry. Nice belly.
That's a future jumbo there. Nothing wrong with that. It's amazing their color differences from one to the next.
Oh my god.
Better move the pickup.
I don't like that at all.
Well guys, as you've seen us rush out of here, Steph got a little nervous. There isn't a lot of ice on this lake. We drove the pickup out. We're going to do a quick measure.
Oh, look at that crack in my hole. Is that what I'm seeing?
Oh, we got 14 inches.
Okay, that's a little bit better.
14 inches is okay, but we're on a small lake. We're on a small lake down by Bemidji. And these lakes don't freeze as deep or as hard as, say, Lake of the Woods or Devil's Lake. And, yeah, it's late in the year. We've had a bad winter. The lakes didn't freeze like they normally do. I mean, Lake of the Woods, we should have dang near 2 extensions on. There should be 3 feet, and it sucks to drill holes. And there isn't that much ice.
No.
So, yeah, we all of a sudden had just a whole bunch of cracks. We had the pickup right next to the house. And I moved the pickup and it was cracking consistently over and over, but 14 inches, we should be okay. I mean, there's still snow on top insulating the ice, but it is a warm day. It's like 45 degrees plus out here right now, so.
It's gorgeous out.
One of those things we're just going to have to take it slow when we back up and roll with the windows down. And
maybe the door cracked open.
14 inches though.
Oh my gosh, my heart just sank. Well, you can see the crack right there.
Yeah. Steph pretty much just sacrificed me. She first run out the door.
You were right behind me. I was giving up my fishing rods, that's for sure.
There was no way she was staying for that mark on the Vexlar. It was gone, out of here. See you later.
It was a good day of fishing. We did not get skunked, thankfully. We caught quite a few, actually. Yeah. We had quite a few throwbacks. Some baby perch, which we could have found some bigger ones. But the bluegills, they came in pretty good. It was a good day.
We only kept about a 6-pack. Trying to figure out which way to go here. Yeah, well, we only kept about a 6-pack. Some of the nice, bigger ones, 9-inch bluegills. But we came out here looking for perch. I was out here with some friends when I was in high school, and we caught just hundreds of nice big perch. But today wasn't that day. We didn't find that spot. Caught a couple small perch, like Steph said, and just kept a 6-pack of some nice bluegills. Other than that, you know what? It was a good day.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous out here. We hit a lake that me and Steph's never been to.
No.
Just kind of decided to go for a journey. And sometimes that's what you need to do. We haven't had good luck. We've been at Devil's Lake. We've been at Lake of the Woods. We just haven't hit that sweet spot this year. So did something a little different.
And it was worth it.
Yeah. Got to spend the day with my beautiful wife. And that's sometimes what it's really about. Just getting outside with your family and friends. And that's what Up North Outdoor Madness is really all about. Yep. We try to get outdoors with Grandpa. You'll see Grandpa on our videos quite often because he's one of our favorite fishing partners. And yeah, so stay tuned. Another episode of Up North Outdoor Madness. Sorry we haven't gotten a lot of videos out this winter, or I should say any.
Yeah.
We, like I said, we haven't done that good, and I was kind of down and out with appendix issues for a little while there, and this winter has just flown by way too quick. So
way too quick.
We're ready for open water though.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna pack up our gear and time to get out of here and head home.
Time is a killer. enamoré.